this is part 8 of A Link Between Worlds, and in this part we're going to continue our journey through
Dodge boulders. We're going to dodge boulders in this part. Stupid boulders.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't get me started.
So we're going through Death Mountain, right? And we're going back to Ravio's house.
And we're also going to end up getting the flippers eventually by the end of this part.
We also meet Mother Maiamai in this part.
Awesome, by the way.
Huge throughout this. Well, yeah, she's important. She's very important, I think.
She's very important, and we'll kind of get into that a little bit.
It's not necessary, but important. Now, man, these boulders right here, these things would not quit coming because I can't really see that far in front of me.
No.
And I thought they were done, and man, it's just like one right after the other. It just cracked me up
that you were stuck on that same little patch of
yes.
wall.
And then right there, I'm like, oh crap.
It was just like such a horrible sequence right there. Where it's like, come on, Death Mountain, what are you doing?
And like before I go all through these videos, like I actually practice before I record.
Yeah.
And right there, like those boulders did not come.
Well, I think it's
like that at all.
I think it's different every time. Yeah, it's just random. But man,
I sit there and try to figure it out if it's random or not. I just kind of went. But
getting like 5 or 6 in a row like that was rough.
That was definitely. I got tired merging in out of that wall.
That's why I had to laugh. You couldn't even make it.
Dude, I was so afraid I was going to fall right there.
Oh, how much would that have sucked?
And one thing, we'll be getting a weather vane like right for the Tower of Harry
Thank goodness.
Wall. And one thing that I really like about Death Mountain is that it gave us 2 weather vanes. So like we already got them one, so we could kind of transport or warp to the bottom part of the Death Mountain. But then we get the one on the top later on. That saves so much time in this game.
It really does. Just having the one at the top, especially. Oh my goodness, because this is a journey.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. It's a journey of Death Mountain, which is what it should be.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I missed the heart piece that we're actually going to get before we get to that Tower of Hera. And you said a minute ago you're really glad you were worried about falling off. There's a part where you actually have to jump off the ledge to get this.
And that's the only way you can get there. And jump off that ledge right there.
Never knew that until this walkthrough.
Yeah, I think I might have looked at a walkthrough or something on that one because I was like, when was that door for? Like the opening? It looked like a cave opening. But then we found out later on, it's right here actually.
Yep.
Like it looks like a cave opening, but then like I just love how we go under and it's like, oh. No, it's not cave opening. It's kind of something behind the area.
And it's cool when you go under there, and we only saw it for a brief second.
Top of the crater?
You saw the top of the crater, and they showed it when we first got to Death Mountain, like when it was erupting and stuff. I thought it looks really good, and again, it goes back to those nice little touches.
Go ahead.
That expand upon the world that Link to the Past built.
I love that they actually show what was erupting right there. That was cool. Like we don't get that image a lot, and for some reason, I know you try to quit talking about them later on, but I think in the Oracle games, they show you where something's erupting from.
But it's really cool to see it here, though, because again, it's like we're always told, Death Mountain's erupting, Death Mountain's erupting. It's nice to finally see that.
Now, how about the bridge right there, the Tower of Hera? Like a little bit different than Link to the Past, but just that whole bridge, like going over like this huge like depth or valley or whatever, drop. Like just I don't know, it made like Tower of Hera, in my opinion, it made it feel like an actual tower, which we kind of got that a little bit in Link to the Past, but this Tower here feels like a tower.
And you're going to see that when we actually, in like 5 more parts.
It's a while. Like the one Link to the Past was a building.
Yeah.
It's a complex.
This one's a tower.
This one's a tower.
And this is just a quick little thing. Like, again, I mentioned a few parts ago how much I love, like, Irene. Like, she showed up there to pick us up. She's like, I've got things to do, too, places to go, things to do. It's like, this little comments like that give them personality.
She's a lot like Minda. Like, Minda was also kind of sarcastic. Like, hey, come on, I got things I got to do, too.
Now, Ravio here.
Ugh. This is a scam. This is the biggest scam I've ever seen in my life. This dude is set up shop in our house.
Yep.
Renting us. Like, what's this dude doing? Like, he's living in our house.
He is.
And he's not paying a dime. And the only thing he's doing is providing us a product, too. That he's renting out to us.
He's charging us
He should be... Oh, I'm getting frustrated.
That's what ticks me off. He's like, how about I rent this house? He goes, you let me rent the house. I'll let you rent these items. Like, we pay for the items. He doesn't pay a dime for this house.
These items should be free. You know how like a couple parts ago we said we love Ravio?
Yes.
Screw that. I hate Ravio now.
He's a scammer.
Yes, he's a scammer. Like
we should be getting rental income in this entire game.
Here's the thing though, Red. Why did we trust a guy with the purple bunny mask in the first place?
Good point.
Like there should have been an option like to kick him out at the very beginning of the game. Now the game might have been over right there, but he charges not so much to rent the money, but later on down the road, like we'll have to purchase these items. I mean, it's just
Which I guess technically you don't have to if you don't want to.
Forget you, Ravio. Forget you.
Well, plus he brings these destructive items. There's bombs and fire rods in your house now?
I didn't even think about that, actually.
Your renter's insurance is going up, buddy.
Yeah.
Or your homeowner.
At least, yes. I hate to see homeowner's insurance. His premiums just went up to the maximum.
Like, sir, are you aware that there's bombs in your house?
At least they put the fire rod on the other side of the room.
Thank goodness. Oh, my God. This would have been a disaster otherwise.
How's this fire rod work?
Boom! Adventure over. Yugo wins. Oh my God!
Oh, what were we talking about?
So we now hate Ravio. Basically,
we loved him like 3 parts ago, and they were like, "This is the biggest scam artist in the history of Hyrule."
It is, but you kind of see us here. The items that we picked out are actually going to be relevant immediately, but they're also the items that really open up the world more so than even like the flippers and the power.
Now, if you want to, you can rent all the items right there, but they just weren't necessary. And if you do die, you do lose all the items. You have to re-rent them. Yeah, that's a word. I don't know if it's a word, but so I mean, you can get all those items, but that's the only 3 that we needed right now at this time.
And literally, we needed the bombs right now because we're about to go meet Mother Maiamai.
And Maiamai. It's Maiamai.
There you go.
I absolutely love the theme that goes along with her too.
It's so tranquil.
It's
peaceful.
It's probably one of my favorite themes, like music scores in this game.
It really is. It's just like it's so out of place. I kind of think with the rest of the game, but it fits this room. It's just like a nice pool.
Agreed.
And she's just chilling there. Granted,
she ain't chilling. How do you lose 100 of your babies? How do you lose 100 babies? Mother of the year, right here. And she's just sitting here like. Now, she might not be able to fit through the door, it looks like.
No, but like, well, I mean, you had to bomb it to even get in there first.
Yeah.
Which begs the question, how did the babies escape if the door was barricaded?
Well, she might not barricade. Maybe she was sad after her babies went away. That's why she barricaded, because she didn't want anybody coming in to... Because the sign out front says, actually...
Don't bomb.
Like don't blast or something like that. Or do not disturb, something along those lines.
Maybe Yuga was coming to capture some beauty, and then he saw Mother Maiamai. He's like, nope, there's no beauty here. There's no beauty.
What a dab this painting is. But like you heard her say, there's 100 of these things, and basically what they do is they will allow us to get item upgrades,
which is fantastic.
Later on in the game. Which, I mean, they are nice, but like you don't need them. So this is a quest you can kind of choose to do. I actually kind of liked it. It's just something added to the game. And they are easier because they do like a little chirping sound. It helps. So you always know when you're around them. And then we also have the map that says how many are in a certain area.
Or like in each like district or area. Yeah. I think it's very handy.
Yeah, Hyrule's got a bunch of districts there, Red.
It's a nice principality. What can I say? But it's now your
feathers are ruffled now.
What I was gonna say is like you can't upgrade any of your items until you buy them though. And that's when because
that's way later in the game though.
It is, but we kind of mentioned earlier like if you rent everything and you die, you have to give them back. If you don't plan on dying, you just rent them and take them all the way through the game.
Yeah.
But if you want to upgrade them, that's when you have to spend those rupees to upgrade.
So you might not want to rent a lot of items right there because if you die, you're going to spend more money, which you're losing money towards some purchases that you can make later on.
Especially when you only have 4 rupees in this, or 4 hearts. Sorry,
okay,
4 hearts.
I was like, I thought I had more.
Oh, we have like 400.
Let's pay attention to the water. Oh, the water did change. Wait.
Moment of truth.
As we both sit here.
It's gold now.
Yeah, we both sit here and don't say a word.
It's like the water from Lost all of a sudden.
That's a good point. To all our Lost fans out there listening.
There's probably a few of you.
Oh, now it's clear now. But that's a very good observation.
Yeah, it's like the purple water always seems to symbolize something's wrong.
Yeah, and I never thought about that until you mentioned it.
I didn't until you first mentioned it.
Good job, Brett. That's the first good point you've made in a year and a half.
Just that. I'll drink to that. Hold on. You're on your own. I'm going to check this beer.
Okay. I had nothing to talk about.
Well, we finally turned back
spot there. Now, I do have one thing to say. I mean, screw dieting. Let's just get a smooth gym.
Yes! Oh my God!
That queen just lost like 200 pounds
it worked
right
for
there.
Her. Where can I buy? I'll pay 200 rupees
Atkins diet, forget about it. Working out all the time, forget about it. Apparently, all you got to do is send a little hot tub and get a smooth gym, and you lose 200 pounds.
Now, and I don't necessarily get this, and even the queen herself says she doesn't understand how she came to rely on that gym to like contain her power, which was causing her to bloat up. I'm like, why did the smooth gym help you contain your power? Even she says she doesn't understand.
Like, it really doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, they say, like, the Shady guy says something about the smoothness and, like, how it...
I don't know.
Yeah, there's something with the smooth part of it. Actually, the smooth part that makes something work the way it does. It's Zelda logic, Red. It doesn't always make sense.
Although I also think she's a very good queen because she said the Zoras don't listen to her orders either.
True.
But this will go ahead and wrap up part 8 of A Link Between Worlds.